And good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Roll Up for the Win.
Woo!
Danny, how's everything going, man?
It's going pretty good, man. No complaints, other than the dogs barking downstairs, right on cue.
Yeah, it's like they know when I click the live button.
Yeah, it's like, go live, bark!
We were talking for like 10, 15 minutes and nothing
Yeah, just
before I hit live.
whatever, man. They were
But
totally
anyway.
fine. Is there an Amazon driver out there or something? Nope. Just barking, just to bark. Fine.
Just barking at the wind. Okay.
Yeah, fun.
All right. So first topic I wanted to cover. There are some, as it happens every year, leading up to the end of the calendar year and into WrestleMania season.
Yes.
And because now we don't have CM Punk rumors to talk about anymore because he's back. The Undertaker is rumored to maybe not wrestle, but appear WrestleMania weekend.
Makes sense. I mean, it's in Dallas, Texas. The man is from Texas. I don't know where in Texas. I'm a horrible Undertaker fan. Or stalker, I guess, because I don't really care where he lives. Yeah, I think he's going to be their centerpiece person for the Hall of Fame this year.
That would make a lot of sense now that they have a live crowd. And yeah, I mean, if anyone deserves to go out with 80,000, 100,000 people screaming, it's definitely him.
Yeah. Like, I don't even think he gets – they're not even going to do the whole – at least I don't think so. You know how they usually just parade everyone out?
Mm-hmm.
I think he gets, like, the full-on entrance. Like, he just gets inducted with the whole thing. Yeah.
Do you make any kind of reference to the American Badass thing? Do you maybe have him at, like, he comes out as that, maybe he takes off his coat and leaves in a motorcycle or something? I don't know.
I'm fine with it. That's how he finished the Boneyard match, right? He just got in his motorcycle and dipped.
Yeah. He kind of will,
I say he's been on the road this whole time, and he shows up there on the motorcycle, puts the coat on, and walks out.
Where is our job offer to be writers? Where is it? Vince, my phone's not ringing. Like,
let's go, buddy.
Yeah, no, that'd be awesome. Just have, a video package of him on the motorcycle and he shows up in the arena.
And like the video package is still like he's been on the road the whole time. It's still For Whom the Bell Tolls from Metallica, still playing, baby. Mm-hmm. And then he shows up, gong, come out.
I like it. Done. Next.
Goosebumps.
Yes. By the way, living in Houston? He was born in Houston, Texas.
Oh, okay.
And I think he lives in Austin right now.
All right. He's keeping Austin weird. I like it.
Yeah, I think he does. But yeah, he was born in Houston, Texas. Yeah, I think that's what it's going to be. I don't obviously.
Who inducts him?
Ooh, okay. That's interesting. I would say not Kane. I think Taker should induct Kane.
Yes, I agree.
I don't think Kane should induct Taker. It's got to be one of the all-time greats. It's got to be like not Hogan because they didn't have enough of a role. Maybe Triple H.
I don't hate it.
Triple H or even Vince. It's got to be someone like big.
Yeah, I was actually thinking Vince. I wouldn't hate it if it was the Texas Rattlesnake either.
Not bad, but again, they had a decent rivalry, but not.
Oh, I just thought Texan inducting fellow Texan.
Right. Yeah, but it should be somebody that
the crowd even more riled up.
Yeah, but it should be somebody that he like had like that deep relationship with or worked a lot with. I think Triple H or Vince would be the way to go.
That's fair. Yeah.
Good
with either.
I was gonna say Shawn Michaels, but I don't know. I think it would look cooler if it's Triple H or Vince. Also, Shawn has seen better days. He's unfortunately.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, he's in rough shape. But anyway,
I mean, to go out there in a suit, that's not. I mean, he he doesn't look that bad. Jesus Christ.
He doesn't. No, and he stayed in good shape, but I don't know. Something about the balding hair. He looks weird not with long hair.
That's fair. Throw a wig on him.
But yeah. But no,
Yeah,
I think
some people did it. Some people pulled it off well. I mean, Triple H looks
with the buzz cut and beard, yeah, Triple H still looks good. Shawn Michaels just does not look like Shawn Michaels anymore. I guess that's what I was getting at.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. All right.
People who haven't tuned in a long time and they're like, oh,
right. It's not going to like, who is that? Not going to look like Shawn anymore. But moving on. Speaking of rumors, Kevin Owens. Now, we all know Kevin Owens' contract is up January of 2022.
Yes.
It does not seem like he's going to re-sign. That's kind of the rumor right now.
That is the rumor. And based on what he said on Raw last night, interesting.
Mm-hmm. The Mount Rushmore stuff and all that.
Well, no, but last night he said he apparently got on the microphone at Raw and he was like, I don't care whether if it's for the next 3 months or the next 3 years.
Right.
I'm going to give you 100% of Kevin Owens, like 100% every night. And I was like, interesting that you would mention the 3 months bit.
Yes, and it was Big E that mentioned the Mount Rushmore thing. So KO to AEW confirmed.
Sure.
Yeah. Sorry, no. Kevin Steen. You would probably go back to that name.
Very likely.
Yeah. So that's exciting. This is what I see happening. He goes to AEW.
But does he join? Like, he doesn't join the Elite.
No, he doesn't. I think they think he's joining, but like super kicks all of them and joins up with like Moxley or CM Punk or something.
Another like stupid stable, but if we could do Moxley, Kingston, and Kevin Owens as a trio, fine. Fine, do it. Have them be trios deathmatch winners. I don't care.
Yes, or just have them, and you can build up to it. And AEW knows how to do this. Build up to a 3, the faces, KO, Moxley, and Kingston, 3 against 4. Them.
Or just them versus the Super Click would be awesome too.
Or that too. Which would be, that's the Young Bucks and Adam Cole.
Yes.
Right? What's that? Yeah, okay. Yeah, because I guess Omega wouldn't be involved. That's true. Okay. Yeah. Build that up. Make it some insane cage match or make it like a 3 match.
4-on-4 and add Bryan Danielson.
Could, yeah.
That could culminate in, I don't know. I don't know if they're ever going to have trios belts, but if they do, it could culminate in trios belts and then Kenny versus Daniel Bryanson for the AEW title.
Yeah. Because
can they build it up by Revolution in February? I have no idea.
I don't know about that. If you want to do it right, you can't do it in a month because that's when he would come over. It would be in January.
Yeah.
So no, I don't think you'd be able to pull that off. But interesting for the future. You got plenty of ideas you can work with there. And speaking of Bryan Danielson and Kenny Omega, you got the World Title Elimination Tournament happening.
Yes.
That is going to culminate at Revolution.
No, at Full Gear.
At Full Gear, excuse me. At Full Gear. It's looking like Moxley and Danielson are in a collision course. If it's not Hangman Adam Page, which as much as he's loved by the crowd, we were talking before the show, his window may have passed.
His window may have passed, and it sucks for me to say that out loud, but I just don't see a feud with either one, like either one being Daniel Bryanson or Moxley versus Hangman. Somebody would have to turn heel, and I don't see anybody doing that. Unless if it's Moxley. I can see Moxley doing that, actually.
Moxley turning heel? Yeah. I can see that too.
That could happen. Turn on the crowd. He doesn't come to the crowd anymore. He comes up the ramp.
Yeah.
Changes up the music again. No more Wild Thing, which I secretly kind of don't like anyway.
I preferred his old music, but whatever. What are you gonna do?
Yeah. Just, as long as he's not the Lunatic Fringe, we'll be okay.
Yeah. But right now, the hot babyface to take the title off him that I think would be the proper move would be Bryan Danielson.
Yes.
And I think it would be received very nicely.
Oh, of course it would.
So yeah, but I like where the world title picture is there, the main event. You know, the women's title picture, the that Serena Deeb match the other night. You did see that, right?
Mm-hmm.
The whole TBS title thing. That was impressive. They a couple of years ago they basically had no women's division, and look how much it's improved since then.
Oh yeah, I mean, and for starting with a fairly green roster on the women's side, they're all improving by leaps and bounds. Like Anna Jay, super good. Tay Conti gets better every week. Abaddon's my favorite because she's a zombie.
Thunder Rosa.
Thunder Rosa's a phenomenal talent. Serena Deeb is obviously phenomenal. I like the CM Punk's little tidbit on commentary. He was like, "Oh, she's got a great head of hair," and I was like, "Ha ha, funny."
See what you did there.
I was like, you and your jokes.
And then you got Britt Baker comparing herself to Stone Cold Steve Austin with the DMD thing a couple months ago.
Yeah, and
the crowd reacting well to it.
She solidified herself. That match versus Thunder Rosa, I don't care that she lost, but that was it. That lights
Honestly,
out.
I forget that she lost.
Yeah, because she looks like she's the winner. That's like Becky Lynch getting punched in the face and then just being amazing.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of Becky Lynch, let's talk about that for a second.
Sure.
Well, not really Becky Lynch, just the women's picture in WWE. We didn't talk about this before because there was a few weeks there we didn't do any shows, but the whole thing that happened between Nia Jax and Charlotte back in August.
Yes, that little kerfuffle. Let's call it.
Kerfuffle. Yes, you know, let's in case you're living under a rock, let's catch the people up. So basically, I think the way it started was Charlotte got a little miffed at Nia for underselling her moves or no selling her moves. And basically the match just stopped dead. The ref didn't know what to do, and they just started wailing on each other, like for realsies.
Yeah. They went to town on each other. What are you gonna do? Yeah. I mean, you can't stop Nia Jax. You need the entire referee corps to pull her off of somebody if she's actually hurting somebody. Like if she wants to, she's gonna.
Yeah. Are you hearing more and more of these stories and rumors about, you know, Charlotte having heat in the locker room? And
yes, I have read similar things to this. That she's got heat. She's being difficult to work with. But one of the things is that she didn't want to win. She wanted for Bianca Belair to take the title off of her, or it was something to that effect. She didn't want to do that title exchange on SmackDown 2 weeks ago or whenever it was, which you could tell that was just dumb and super awkward. They just like threw the titles at each other, and like Becky was visibly pissed, like that it didn't go the way that it was supposed to. Sonya Deville was like yelling at Charlotte, like pick up the belt, like just it was super awkward. The whole thing was just awkward. I didn't like it.
Yeah,
I didn't like it. Nobody liked it. Like,
no,
nobody.
No one liked it. So yeah, I'm not sure how they're going to recover there. But hopefully Bianca keeps getting the push she's been getting.
And I think, for what it's worth, apparently other talent is frustrated as well with Charlotte to the point that nobody wants to even have a match with her, which is a problem because she's the champion.
That is a problem, yes.
Yeah, that is a problem because she's the champion. But but they don't want to work with her because she's supposedly this giant heel, and she gets to do all the flippy stuff and all the cool moves, and which is typically babyface stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and she's like, suck it. That's what I do.
Which is fine. That's you shouldn't change your style completely. If that's who she is, that's who she is. But
you could be a heel and do flippy things. Look at Pac. He does flippy things.
He does.
Andrade can do flippy things. He's a heel.
I hope he continues to do flippy things.
Just let the people be the people.
Mm-hmm.
I think that Charlotte Flair is, if all the rumors are true, she's self-sabotaging and she's like burning all the bridges.
Could it be her boyfriend now, fiance? I think they're engaged now. Andrade El Idolo being in AEW. Then again, I was going to say, I don't see Charlotte as one of those handful of people at the top that's just untouchable that I don't see ever leaving WWE. John Cena being one, Undertaker being another.
Well, I mean,
her dad is not with WWE anymore, so anything's possible.
Her dad's not there. They took him from the opening credits, probably rightfully so. They removed the woo from the opening montage thing.
Mm-hmm.
And replaced it with something else. I think it was Ultimate Warrior that they replaced them with. Just maybe she's just not happy there.
Yeah,
which says a lot. If you could be at the top of any card and you're still not happy, something's broken in the system.
Mm-hmm. Which goes to the final topic I want to discuss, Jon Moxley. He wrote a book. I don't know if you're aware. And in this book, he said some things.
I hope so, because it's a book. And it's
he did.
Fairly long from the photo that I saw of it.
He did. And in one of the pages, he goes off on Kevin Dunn, which is not a surprise because he's not a well-liked individual by the talent for the most part.
Yeah.
So basically, he was saying like stuff we already knew because I had listened to the Jericho podcast he did, and he wasn't happy with creative, and there was one thing that stuck out that it bothered me when I read it, and it didn't even happen to me. That he apologized to Kevin Dunn about something, and Dunn said, "Oh, don't worry about it." And then later, he found out that Kevin Dunn said to Upper Brass or whatever, or to Vince that. Yeah, his apology wasn't sufficient, and that basically was the beginning of the end for him in WWE.
Oh wow!
Yeah, heard that on I think it was on Wrestle Talk, one of their like daily morning shows, and yeah, that if it's all over that page, the one that you texted to me, it's all over the internet. You can look it up, like everything he was feeling, and he had to say specifically about Kevin Dunn wasn't pretty.
Yeah. He talks about that they wouldn't even let him he writes about the incompetence basically of their creative.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, how can you not even structure a promo correctly? Like it was that kind of thing. And he basically wrote that, the 77-year-old man or 76-year-old man at the helm is detrimental to the product. And yeah.
He, for the most part, is right.
Yeah. This is your pulse. Yeah. This is your hand. Way over here.
Yeah.
You know where that's going.
Yes.
Far away from the pulse.
It's been far away from the pulse since the early 2000s, and it's been slowly drifting farther and farther away.
Oh yeah, I mean he bought his competition, and there's no sense of urgency anymore. And I hope that AEW, I don't think it's going to kick him into gear, but it might kick him into retirement and let somebody else take over.
I think it's eventually going to get to that. So
I think it's good. I think what it's going to take is literally Fox and USA, like, step down, old man, or we're not renewing your contracts.
You know what, though? As long as Fox gets their 2 million viewers every Friday night, I don't think they care.
I mean, they weren't exactly thrilled about Becky Lynch going to Raw, so
True.
they'd be like, we paid $2 billion or whatever the hell the deal was, and you're not going to give me the top stars? Yeah, we'll talk about that come contract negotiations again.
Yes, we are going to have words.
Yeah, I'll be sure to bring that up. They're like, you cannot do that to me a year into our deal.
Yeah. So last but not least, you just reminded me of something. Speaking of Bray Wyatt,
yes,
man, this is really freezing up. Oof. All right. So Bray Wyatt, his contract expired, and now he's a free agent. He is a full-on free agent. Well,
we can call him Wyndham Rotunda now.
We can call him Wyndham Rotunda. It was his non-compete that ended, right? Because he got
Friday.
released.
Yes. So as of Saturday, he was free.
He was a free man. And first question is, where do you think he ends up?
I hope AEW. That's my hope.
I hope so too, so we can actually watch it.
The reports that Impact is interested, but I mean, they couldn't even get a deal done with Braun Strowman. I think Bray Wyatt, Wyndham, is far more valuable than even Braun Strowman is. And if they couldn't afford Braun Strowman, I don't know if they can afford Wyndham.
Yeah. So I think that's the sensible move for him, even though it's getting crowded with star power, which is a good thing. That's not a bad thing.
Not a bad thing as long as you keep writing it correctly.
As long as you keep writing it correctly, you keep giving the right people the right amount of ring time and the right push at the right time. Because
hell, I mean, on the day of the expiration, one of the expert trolls at AEW posted all the photos of him and Mr. Bray Wyatt as the Eaters of Worlds.
Mm-hmm. I saw that.
Matt Hardy.
Mm-hmm. I saw the Matt Hardy pictures.
Number one troll of AEW is Matt Hardy.
Yeah, love him. Love him.
Absolutely. He's just great.
I hope his brother comes too.
Yeah. And what a team would it be if, like, not that he doesn't deserve like his own thing, but if he is like the first member of the House of Black is Wyndham.
Oof. That'd be an unstoppable tandem. Just those two.
Just goosebumps.
Yeah, it's just like, give me all of it.
Give me all of it. Just feed it to me. Nom, 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 nom.
Yeah, so, that's going to be interesting to see where he lands.
It's exciting time to be a wrestling fan.
Still, these last...
And it's been that way
months?
For 3 months. Tony Khan just keeps not hitting dingers. That's what he's doing.
Hitting dingers. Yeah, so anyway, unless you got anything else, I think that does it for us for now.
Yeah, I think we covered all of it up. We got Full Gear in less than 2 weeks. It is not this Saturday, but next Saturday.
Ooh, beautiful. Next Saturday, so that'll be the 20th.
No. It's like the 14th or 13th. And you just froze up.
Clicking on the little calendar thing and it's not popping up. Slow as hell.
It's all right. It's on the 13th. We got it.
13th.
You froze up. It's fine.
All right. Cool, man. So, yeah. Oh, wow. All right. Let's log off before this thing boots us off because it's being really slow right now. I don't know what's going on with my signal. But, yes, family, please like, share, and subscribe. Tell your friends.
Yes,
we'll be back on.
Tell all your friends.
And, yeah, we'll be back on next time.
All right. See you guys.
Wow, the signal's horrible.
Technical difficulties.
Hello. Oh my God. I'm hitting end broadcast.
Oh boy, this is a disaster right at the end. 25 minutes just down the tubes. 25 minutes of wrestling talk, and then we can't end it. We're going on minute 26.
Yes.
We'll be okay.
You know what? Let me just hit the X button and close out, and I think that ends the broadcast. All right. See you, folks.
All right. See ya. Bye.